Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to the end of the financial year. Before we get started, I need some help. I need to know how you personally get static out of your hair. I've tried putting an oil in my hair today. I've tried like a leave-in conditioner sort of thing. And I've also used hairspray, and still if I run my fingers through my hair right now, I'm going to end up getting those like flyaway staticky things. I'm not sure what it is, but it must be something to do with winter because in the last like 6 weeks or so I've found that it's an issue, but today's been more of an issue than ever. Now that we've moved on from that, let's talk about this lip colour that I'm wearing because I'm looking at myself and I'm loving myself sick a little bit. You guys know that I used to be a bold lips girl all the time, and then I kind of switched over to the neutral nude side of things. But I picked this up a couple of weeks ago, and this is the shade You're No Good in the Power Matte Lip Pigments from NARS. You guys know I've loved this formula for a long time, and this is just another shade, but it's so, like, it's different. It's not red, it's not pink, it's kind of in the middle there. It goes on looking a lot more pink than when it dries down. It kind of looks more almost like cherry-ish, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it for something a little bit different, leaving my eyes sort of kind of minimal and then just going for the bold lip. It's so much easier and quicker. But yeah, let's move on to the month of June. So the last few months, you know, I've been struggling quite a bit. Not so much like that anything terrible's happened, but I've been sick and we've had family members that have been going through stuff and some kind of massive shifts in lifestyle. Anyway, so this month we've had 2 funerals in 1 month. It is what it is, it's part of life, but that has obviously, I don't know what to say, that's just part of life. But so that's happened this month, and I've been really well though. Like, I've been healthy and I haven't that flu that lasted for so long has finally left. But yeah, so it's been a bit of an up and down kind of month. In terms of work, things are still as crazy as ever, but I'm going to get a little break for a couple of weeks, and then I will move on to a time at work which will probably be one of the busiest and most stressful in a long time. There's going to be a lot of really good things happening, but just stressful, long hour type things happening. So I'm hoping that over the next couple of weeks when I do have some time off, I can go ahead and make a lot of content, which seems to be working out well because I've got a lot of new stuff coming in at the moment. But yeah, hopefully I can make a lot of new content which can I can use over those weeks where I might not have any content. This time round I've done really well. I think I prepared enough during my last break to keep me going, and then whenever I did have time I'd throw in like a favourites or a quick video. So that's work. And then vlogging stuff, I've actually had the chance to, luckily enough, go to actually quite a few events in between work hours, which is always a pleasure. You guys may have seen that I went to the launch of these, so the full vinyl lip lacquers, and these are a really great formula if you're interested in lip glosses that have got quite a lot of like heaps of shine, but a lot of pigment in them as well. Then this might be something that you want to pick up. These should be in stores right about now actually. The next video that you'll see after this one is another one of those come with me to a PR events, and I went to the Maybelline event that showed us all the stuff that's coming up in the next 6 months. So this is one of those items that you'll be really excited to see. I think I might have another one of these on the way to me in the mail. If that's the case, I'm going to just double check with Maybelline to see if it's okay to give away to one of you guys, because I really don't need 2 palettes. But it's that time. It's time to go through my favorite. I feel like I want to change the name of this from favorites to things that really impressed me this month, because there are favorites that I have that aren't going to change. But these things here are the things that in June I've tried, I've been really impressed with, and I feel like I'm going to continue using. Alright, so let's start with skincare. There are 2 items of skincare. Last month it was all about skincare, this month is more about makeup. But this is the Badescu Rose Hip mask, and it's kind of a clayey mask, but it's pink, it goes on pink, it smells kind of medicinal. It doesn't smell like roses as such, it smells like sort of like medicinal. But it's a really nice one that dries down and leaves your skin feeling nice and fresh. It does, for me, I feel like it does like cleanse the pores because it is one of those mud kind of clay masks. But this one is not too expensive. It's a good product. I love everything from this brand that I've ever tried. This bottle is almost empty. I've kind of come back to this. So this is something that I've loved for a long time, but this month, for some reason, I just found myself going for it again. This is the Alpha H Liquid Gold. This is a liquid or chemical exfoliator with glycolic acid. It's one of those items that you can use by itself or with a moisturizer. So if you use it, if you apply it and then use a moisturizer afterwards, it's not quite as strong. But if you want like full-on glycolic acid mini peel, should we say, you can apply it by itself and then leave it overnight. And no matter how clean your skin is, in the morning after you go over it and wash it or wipe it down with a cloth, there's always stuff on that cloth. So it does a really good job at exfoliating. And these two items I bought myself. I lied, there's a third item of skincare. I think I featured this one before. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This one is one that I purchased myself. It smells so good. It just, a little bit goes a long way. And I feel like the next day after I use it, my lips kind of like almost, I don't want to say peel, but it has some sort of exfoliating properties in it because like I said, the next day my lips, if there's any dry skin or whatever, the next day it kind of comes off and it leaves underneath like my lips feeling really soft and fresh and new. So this one, if you haven't tried this before, grab a sample. I think this one is in Sephora. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I purchased this one. And then something that I never talk about, but it's something that I use all the time. I'm almost finished. This is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleanser. This is a great product to use for your brushes in between your washing. So I actually put this in a little dish and I dip my brush in it and then I rub it on a towel or a microfiber cloth and it gets them spotless. This one, it's not the cheapest. You can get cheaper ones out there, but this one I've found has never let me down. I was super spoiled and I was sent the YSL All Hours foundation and I've been wearing it almost exclusively this month. It's just, it lasts all day. It's not quite as long lasting as my double wear for me, but for me, it looks nicer on the skin. So I've actually been mixing the two of them some days when I want really long-lasting foundation. But for the average day, this just looks beautiful on the skin. It lasts a really long time. It doesn't break down. It blends in. There's really nothing negative at all I can say. I've worn it, like I said, almost exclusively this month. There's only one time that it failed for me, and that's because I mixed it with something that I think it just didn't gel well with. But you'll actually see that if you have a look at my Maybelline event video, that's the day that it failed, of course. But yeah, this is a beautiful foundation and I will definitely be repurchasing it. Another item that was sent to me with these are the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Waters in the scented varieties. And the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I just wanted you to know that the formula, like, it performs the same way as the regular one, which is one of my favorite products. So I've been trying this one. I think I've been favoring the coconut one. It's just really nice and refreshing. This is a product which is obviously designed for summer. Like, it's obviously designed with the Northern Hemisphere summer in mind, but I haven't minded. It's a really nice scent. It works just as well as the original, and that's cool. And these were sent to me. Too Faced re-released their bronzers in new packaging. I think the packaging is gorgeous. At the moment, I'm kind of in between using the chocolate matte and the milk chocolate. As I get a little bit even more white, I'll probably switch over to using the milk chocolate, but for summer and for when I'm have a little bit more colour, this one here is perfect for me. I've used this for years, but funnily enough, I only ever bought a sample of it, and look, it's still here. And I've gone through 2 of these, but like, I've had them for years and they just never run out. So this is just a really nice formula where a little bit goes a long way. It has the added benefit of smelling like cocoa, and it's a really nice product. And I have to say, the new packaging is just gorgeous. If I've been wearing blush at all this month, I've been wearing this palette. This one I think is actually still available at Mecca. And there's just like, you would look at that colour there and you go, who could possibly wear that colour? But it actually looks really pretty. That cool tone pink looks just gorgeous, and it's really like, I feel like it makes you look, it adds some youthful kind of glow. I'm not the biggest fan of the highlighter. I think it's a little bit chunky, but all of the cheek colours are beautiful, and I've used every single one, and every single one, like especially this one here, that one is so pigmented. You have to use such a light hand. I think my favourite 2 are these two, which are the more neutrally kind of dusty pinks. But yeah, a really lovely palette. I always enjoy the blushes from NARS, and this one was sent to me. And then this, I think this came to me in my Beauty Loop box a few months ago, and I've been meaning to mention this, and it's actually time to throw this away because it's just started to clump up a bit. But this is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara, and if I've wanted like big lashes this month or for the last few months, this is the one I've been using. It's got like one of those curvy ones, a little bit the same as the Better Than Sex mascara. But yeah, this one I found is so good, and I never hear anyone talking about this. So I'm actually going to jump online and get one of these, a full size one. I've been using it since I got it, and I've been so impressed. But like I said, I've just never mentioned it, and I never hear anyone else talk about it. I tend to have really watery eyes, so I need an eyeliner that's going to last all day and not get too smudgy and be affected by watery eyes. And I found this one here over the last month has done that for me. This is a Smashbox Always On liquid eyeliner. It's got a really nice fine tipped applicator there, and it's very inky black, and it does dry down to be really colour fast. And then last of all, we've got 3 lip colours, and yeah, well, 3 were sent to me actually, so very lucky girl this month. The first one is part of the Too Faced Natural Collection. This one here is the shade Birthday Suit, so it's a gorgeous nude, but I'm really enjoying this texture. I'm moving, even though I'm wearing a fully matte lip today, I'm starting to move away from the fully matte to something that's, especially in winter, like something that's a little bit more buttery, a little bit more smooth, a little bit more nourishing, and this one certainly ticks all of those categories. It smells really good. It's got a very, like, even though it's very plush and like luscious, it still lasts quite a long while, so I'm quite impressed by that. So this is my favourite of the 4 shades that I did receive, and I've heard mixed responses about the packaging, but I actually really like the packaging. I like the metal, and I like the like laciness. And then another lip colour, and you'll see this coming up on the channel very soon, are the Bobbi Brown Crushed lip colours, and these ones are a little bit different again, so not a fully matte lip colour. These ones are, they do have a matte finish, but they're like a blotted lipstick, so they give you like almost like there's pigmentation there, but it's not like a fully bold lip. And it's one of those lipsticks that's really great if you don't want to look too overdone. Like, so for example at work, you put this lipstick on, you blot it down a little bit, and you've got colour that lasts all day, but you don't look like you're overdone, you're going to a party. And then lastly, I have a YSL lip colour, like how spoiled am I? Again, this was sent to me with the YSL foundation. And this one here is, they're calling it holographic. It's not holographic, but it is like, it's got a shift to it, and it's got this real shine to it, which gives a really nice look to the lips. This one here is fantastic on top of other lip colours, and I found that I apply it to like a matte lip and put it on top, and it just gives you this almost like there's just beautiful glistening, not too over the top, but like it's like a lip topper almost. So this one, I'm not sure what this one's called. I'll have to put the name of this one down below. But this one is one that I've been wearing like on nights out on top of other lipsticks, and it's just beautiful. And I'm all swatched up, so I'm just taking off those lipsticks, and you can see that liquid eyeliner is still there. It is very long lasting, and it just looks really nice on. And also I should have mentioned it dries down matte, which is important for me. So yeah, so they're my favourites, or there are the things I've been enjoying this month. And that brings my video to a close. As usual, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for spending a little bit of time with me in my little corner of the internet. If you have any tips about frizzy, flyaway, staticky hair, let me know. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.